What's up, everybody? Remington from Impulse Creative. Today, I'm going to show you how to limit the targeting of your playbooks so that if someone books a meeting, they're not pushed for booking a meeting. It sounds pretty simple, but it may not be an issue when you have one or two playbooks. But once you have a lot of different playbooks on different pages, you want to tell your bots and your pop-up messages when to stand down. Right? So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set that up. It's something you would need to set up from a logic perspective on every single one of your playbooks that you don't want to show up. But once you do, it won't be as irritating to the end user. So when you jump into a playbook, you of course are going to be in this targeting section. When you go into targeting, then you're going to click audience, and it may say everyone by default, depends on your filters. When you click audience, it's going to bring you to contacts, and it's going to show you a bunch of segments. Now in these segments, you've got your lists of other campaigns that you might be running, and this could be another way that you exclude or include people based on the playbook. But the smart filters is where we want to go. And you've got some options here. So you have sales engaged. Now sales engaged is anyone who's currently engaged with the sales team. And it also includes people who have booked a meeting. What you can do is you can include with the check mark, or you can exclude with the X. So if we don't want this playbook to trigger, then we can mark the X, and you'll see it goes into the don't send to bucket. You can also make it so that if someone had a recent conversation within the past 7 days, that you could either include or exclude them. So depending on how you are using Drift on your site, you may want to make it so that if a recent conversation is initiated, then they also don't fit. So between the two of these options, you would have a playbook that would play if the individual is not identified, for one, and two, if the person is not actively in a sales conversation or has a meeting scheduled. And finally, the recent conversation section is going to be exclusionary, so that if you've had a playbook go through, that it's going to limit that. Now, you may or may not want that for your end use case, but the sales engaged filter is what you need if you don't want a playbook to play based on a meeting being booked another way. That's it for today's tutorial. I'm Remington from Impulse Creative. If you have any questions about conversational marketing or Drift, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at RemingtonBag or in the comments below. If you'd like to see other tutorials we've done, you can go ahead and you can do that right here. And if you would like to subscribe to our daily tutorial videos, you can go ahead and do that right here. Until next time, I'm Remington from Impulse Creative. Have a great day.